Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. My name is Nuan Kaushik and my roll number is 301239490. This video is regarding my assignment of project communication, my project charter. Now, according to the template which we have given, the number one thing is the YouTube link which I have uploaded in my document file. The number two is the project charter template link which I have given in the Word document with the citations as followed. I have also attached a copy of the template which I have chosen in the Word document file. Now the rationale why I chose this project template for my project charter, it's mainly because how beautiful it is and how easy it shows all the things which are needed to understand in a project charter. Apart from this, the template is very well defined and organized, which helps us to easily understand all the things which are associated with the project charter. Now moving forward to my project. The name of my project is e-commerce website development. The reason why I chose this project is mainly because of the pandemic situation. Because of this pandemic situation, most of the business have been shut down or are not able to operate. Therefore, the only way to work down with these businesses is to run them online, and there is no better way to run business online when you have a e-commerce website. The executive sponsor for this project is SPC organization and the department sponsor is SEBI. The impact of the project is basically on creating the website for the SEBI company. Like I mentioned before, it's mainly because of the situation of pandemic that we have to run down the business on a virtual scale rather than working physically, because it is impossible to work in a physical mode of environment. Now in the second part, I have mentioned more information about our project team, who is going to be the project manager and the team member. All the information about our project manager and the team member, alongside with other information like role, phone number, contact details, everything is mentioned in the Word document, as you can see right down there. In this case, there is total going to be one project manager and 6 team members which are going to report to the project manager. Now moving on to the third part, stakeholders. In layman terms, stakeholders are the people who are directly or indirectly get affected by the business. They have a significant interest towards the business. I have mentioned 5 stakeholders in my Word document. That would be project manager, project sponsors, project team, business manager, and finally the customers. Now comes the fourth part, project scope statement. We have already talked about a lot why we chose this project and what we are aimed to deliver about the project. So let's just talk about the purpose of the project again. The project entails the development of an e-commerce website development for the company SEBI. Because of the situation of pandemic, the company is not able to work properly in a physical mode. So it is important to change down the structure and work in an online environment so that the business can run more efficiently and more better. Objectives. We are mainly focusing on the 5 objectives of this project. The first one would be to run in the situation of pandemic, that is in the situation of COVID-19. The second would be to avoid the financial crisis for the business. Because of the COVID situation, most of the business have already shut down, and to avoid that situation to come up, this e-commerce development will play a great role in running the business smoothly. Third objective for this business would be to make a website ready for the business. The fourth objective would be to expand the business. The online ability allows the business to expand and reach to the area where it has never reached. The fifth objective, which is the last objective, would be to sell the company products online into different countries. This not only expands the business but also set the feet of the business in the foreign country. Now comes the project deliverables. The first project deliverable would be to create the requirement specification document. The requirement specification document is overseen by the software engineers and it helps them to create the website. Second would be the user interface. This is basically the design and the UI of how the customer will interact with the website. The third would be the front end of the website. It is quite similar to the user interface, only requires the coding of the front end to make it look more beautiful and neat. Fourth is the back end of the website. Now this is the place where most of the programming, coding and the logical algorithm takes place. Fifth is the database of the website. Database is basically the place where all the information about the customer, about the product is stored. The sixth is the data migration of the project. Now in layman terms, the data migration basically means if you have the data of the customers, then you have to upload it on the website side by side or simultaneously. Seventh would be the system testing. System testing, as its name suggests, is basically the testing of the system that the website is working properly and it is good to. 8th would be the user training. 9th would be the demo of the project. As the name suggests, it's basically giving the demo of the project. Moving forward to scope. Scope is kind of similar to the project description, which we have already talked about. The budget of our project is 85,000 Canadian dollars. Now comes the part for the project milestone. The start date, the end date, alongside with the milestones such as initiation, charter, database creation, backend, front-end programming. Everything is written down with the dates in the Word file. Now comes an important part, which is risk, including significant assumptions. In the Word file, I have created a table where a list of risks are mentioned, as well as the risk rating is given there, ranging from low to high. Now first we are going to talk about high risk. That would be data loss, high website domain and hosting cost. Third would be cyber attack. Fourth would be technology revolution, and fifth would be website downtime. There will only be one medium risk and one low risk. The medium risk would be the data privacy and the low risk would be the data internet connection issue. Talking about issues, let's talk about constraint. There are a total of 3 constraints which I have mentioned in the doc file. That would be project must be finished as time planned, the website can't operate without internet, and the last would be the project cost is fixed. Along with constraints, let's talk about external dependency. There are a total of 3 external dependencies. Project must have provided an expected output, otherwise it is considered as a failure. Project must remain on cost as planned. Second would be the project must remain on cost. Third would be the time dependency. Now in the 5th part, we are going to talk about the communication strategy. Created a simple table and alongside it all the important information about the communication strategies are mentioned, such as the timing of the kickoff meeting, steering meeting, status report, team meeting, team stand-up, and the project closing. On number 6, there is a sign-off list for the executive sponsor, department sponsor, and the project manager. Lastly, there is some space for the notes. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video and giving your precious time. Thank you so much.